What's good, guys? Welcome to another episode of my YouTube channel, and today I would like to get my humble opinion about what's going on in Colombia, because the government just recently has created basically a new fake law to expel out tourists who come to Colombia, and they think that they are adult service offenders. Basically, if they suspect that you come into Colombia to get adult service, they're gonna expel you out from the country. Let's speak about this. Let's jump in this new video. The mayor of Medellin, Federico Gutierrez, report this Monday that a U.S. citizen with a dirty background alert was denied entry to Colombia thanks to a joint operation between the mayor's office, Colombia immigration, and judicial authorities. Thanks to the coordinated work with Immigration Colombia, U.S. citizens with a dirty background alert was denied entry with this action. 51 people have now been denied entry so far this year. We continue working to ensure these predators do not set foot in our city. Here we protect our children, the mayor states. This decision comes amid an institutional offensive to curb the entry of foreigners with dirty background records link up to those type of crimes. Networks in the country in the recent months, Medellin has been under scrutiny due to the presence of tourists who are involved in adult service. According to Immigration Colombia, the inadmissibility of these individuals is based on verification of international alerts issued by foreign judicial agencies and the exchange of information with security agencies. In Medellin, the measure is part of the Child and Adolescent Protection Plan led by the district administration. Mayor Gutierrez reiterated that this government maintains zero tolerance policies towards adult service. Medellin will not be having for predators or these people who like the service. Our priority is protect the lives, children, and dignity of our people, he stated. In the past few days, the government of Medellin, the immigration of Medellin, they had expelled out 3 U.S. citizens that they suspect that they were adult service offenders. Basically, what they trying to say, or what they saying, is that these people are suspect that they were coming to Colombia to get adult service. I want to clarify that those people, basically in what I read, they didn't appear in any wash, none of that. They just thought that they were coming to Colombia to get those type of service. That is no secret that a lot of people that come to our country, of America, they coming from America, they coming from Europe, from Canada, and from other countries, they come into Colombia to get those type of service. I've been expressing in a lot of my videos that I knew that this was gonna happen. In an old video that I post, I said that this was gonna happen, probably this or next year, that the government was gonna take a lot of control over, the adult service in cities like Medellin, because Medellin has gained now this ugly reputation, and they've been known in the world, because a lot of travelers, they've been given that reputation, and because of the numbers that places like Joras Park at the downtown of Medellin has given to people, so they have gained now the reputation of being open skies, adult service, that you can go, and find all kind of women, for a good price. And this is very bad, because like I say, I already told you guys that this was gonna happen. Now I know a lot of you guys gonna be mad with the mayor, with the Colombian people, with the immigration people in the country, but let me tell you guys that there is no one to blame but you guys, some of you guys behind the screen. The reason why I'm saying this is because you guys should know that a lot of brothers, they were in charge of making videos, making a lot of loud, about Medellin, talking, all kind of craps in all these videos, all these groups, Facebook groups, WhatsApp groups, Telegram groups that those people has created to talk just about Medellin, Cartagena and Colombia as a place, for those kind of service. You know what I mean? And now a lot of you guys getting mad because a lot of people they getting the phone check, which is something I don't agree with. But I think, like these people now, the government, the mayor of Medellin, they are like at some point like they barely care, and you guys been building Colombia now because we 10 years ago we were not at the same, we didn't have the same, amount of tourism that we having now. And Colombia at this point, like they think and they felt that, all the countries, they have all the tourist place, we have, they need to have those kind of service because, like that's a part of vacation, hang out with women, all of that. But at this point, Colombia falls and Medellin falls that they make more money with families than with people who come to, do those type of service. You know what I mean? That's something that I don't agree with because I've been having clients that they spend a lot of money, and they barely do, tourist stuff, like tourist stuff like that. But like I say, Medellin at this point, they having a boom. They're receiving so many tourism that they can flex with expelling few hundred tourists, and they know that won't affect the economy of the city and the economy of the country. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people think and felt that they had the right to say that Colombia is only out of service destination, which is ain't like that. They think that if they stop of coming to Colombia, they think Colombia is gonna fall down, which is ain't like that. We don't only receive, like male travelers. We receive a lot of females too, from United States, from Canada, from Mexico, from Peru. We're receiving tourists from all over the world now at this point in Colombia. So the immigration, the mayor and his people, the government, they can flex with expelling tourists that they felt like is a threat. That's what they say for the community and for, and for the other service. You know what I mean? And like I say, there is no one to blame but you guys, because you guys, Colombia was good and it's still good, but now it's too hot because almost everybody can get in. But some people we have problems, you know what I mean? Because they've been checking phones, all of that. And this is an easy problem to fix. If you come into the country, this is an easy problem to fix. I've been hosting people that they had like 6 phones. They have all kind of phones. So if you don't want people to check your phone, what you got to do is get another phone. Get another phone and trying to make the way how to get, when you get here, you can set up everything. Once you step a foot in the country, you can get the numbers from the girls, all of that. It's not necessary, to like come, super ready. I'm the kind of person that kind of tablet that everywhere I go, I like to be ready. But, at the end of the day, that's something that you can do that here. You're going to have time, to meet girls, all of that. You don't have to be talking with them, the whole time because they knew that if they check your phone, that's what you're coming for. You got to show these people that you don't come for that reason to Colombia, even if that's the reason that was you coming to the country, was you coming to visit the country for. Me personally, and I know a lot of Colombians, we don't feel some type of wave of brothers, coming here to hang out with the girls, because at the end of the day, they don't belong to nobody. It's just your turn. You gotta enjoy your couple hours you have or your hour, and then after that, they gonna belong for somebody for some period, for some amount of time. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid. Just get another phone. And don't be bringing a lot of stuff because, like I say, that's now what they trying to say is that people who come, with those type of motive to the country, they are offenders. So the new law to expect these people is that they offending the country and they offending Colombians, and that's the new reason for them to spell them out because oh, you coming to offend our country and you coming to offend our people and our women, now we're gonna spell you out. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, why? What you gonna do that? But I mean, they already knew the reason why, you're coming to the country. I would like to recommend the brothers, like, not to be talking in a lot of the groups. There is a lot of the groups, in Facebook, on WhatsApp, and they've been saying everything they about to do in the country. Oh, I'm coming on this day, how much, they charge, this and that, asking so many questions. And you have to understand that there is a lot of fake profiles, and these immigration people, they access to that too. They can create fake profiles. They go to those groups, Pastor Bros group, Medellin Expell groups, and all the things, and they can have access, to your pictures, see, like the motive was you're coming for the country, and now you're gonna get in trouble because they already know the real reasons why you coming to the country. You know what I mean? I always say, like, trying to do that more private. Don't be too loud with what's going on in the country, because now what they trying to do is, like, Colombia, they trying to show people that there is some control in Colombia, because basic on the videos, all these YouTubers talking craps on social media, what they were saying is, like, was no control over Colombians. You can do whatever you want, when you want, live what you want, mess up with whoever you want, because you are an American, you are a European, and nothing is going to happen. We just ain't like that. Now, like with this new law, I know some more people going to be expelled out, but this is just the minority. The minority, they're going to spell out the minority of people, who coming for that, because I know in some of the cases, they will be like, man, just go ahead, do what you got to do. But if you are super afraid, just get another phone, a cheap phone, like, all iPhone you had, all Samsung, and bring it out to Colombia. You left your phone at your house, and, you can, once you get here, you can accept in your game if that's what you want to. I don't complain about the reason why, guys coming here for. I don't care about that. If they do it the legal things, I don't complain. I don't care. They can do whatever they want, fellas. So listen, don't get mad with the mayor. Don't get mad with the immigration people, because at the end of the day, they're just receiving orders and doing the work. You guys are the only ones to blame, because all the noise that you causing, all these Facebook groups, Instagram and WhatsApp groups and Telegram groups. There is no one to blame. And on TikTok sometimes, you know what I mean? So there is no one to blame but you guys, because you are the only guilty in all of this. Maybe the police and the immigration, they try to take it too far, but what can you say? If they right, they are right. Maybe, like I said, they taking it too far, but you're already giving them the opportunities to taking it so far, because if it wasn't a lot of, like, too much noise in social media, things were not like that. Remember, now the new law to spare people is to be an offender, out of service offender for the country and for Colombians, and they're gonna spell you out. So be careful when you come in town. And also, if you need a tour guide when you're coming to Cartagena, Colombia, please hit me up. I can access to tours, boats, ATVs, all of that. I'm gonna leave my number, my WhatsApp number in the description of the video. If you guys need some tour guide in Cartagena, Colombia, let me know. I can help you guys with anything around. So thank you so much. Thanks for everything. And also, I want to clarify that English is not my native language. I'm Colombian, born and raised in Cartagena, Colombia. So probably by the time I'm trying to speak the language, it won't be perfect. I'm trying to do my best to report the news and to report what's going on in Colombia. So please don't be rude with me, because, I'm helping you guys and you guys helping me too by watching my channel. So thank you so much. Thanks for everything, and see you soon, guys, on the next video. This was Carlos, the Colombian guy.